Good morning, Pentagon. What do we have in store for today? Well, how about a bit of coffee? That's always nice. Let's do the settings over here. Graphics. Alright, full screen that bitch. Nice. Right, Return of the Jedi profiles. It's number 4. So day 14, yeah, checked out some stuff, did some things, learned a lot. I gotta say, this game is way fucking deeper than you'd ever imagine. This rabbit hole goes deep. Day 4, cock, lock, and load. Alright, set up some shit over here. All this shit is loading, and all this shit can fix itself. I got 3 pages of text, just trying to figure this out already. And, yeah, well, that's pretty much how it goes. Bam, bam, give me a moment. Bam, blam. Oh, Blackberry, pam, param. Let's run a sound alert, just for the fucking hell of it. So, how about the always famous...
No, you're a towel.
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 No, you are. Fuck you. You're a towel.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Yeah. Personally, I'm wearing a robe. That works too. Right, let's get our allowance. How much is it? 4. Let's get started. So do we head out to the shed and go have a wank? Or do we open up a room first? I guess we go out and have a wank, right? Why not? The tool shed. Bring your tool. Yep, it'd be hard not to. Do we want the root cellar, or do we want a trading post? Trading post is nice, but root cellar, oh my god, dude. How can you skip it? It is the most fabulous things of all things. You're gonna have to crack that open later on. Once we get a shovel. A shovel. Do we make a wish? I think we do. Bam. Plop you go. If you zoom in on that mountain over there, it looks like says yes. Or something. And this peak is Mount Holly, right? Which is the surrounding area. Because of that. This is the Mount Holly Estate. Let's see, we got the Westgate, Gemstone, and Orchard. What else is there? Cave? Maybe it's... no, it's the fucking thing over there. There is a lot more, though, I've discovered. We'll get around to that at some point. Give me a hallway, baby. There's the basement key. We're gonna leave that well alone until we need it. When do we need it? Might need it today. If we're lucky. In fact, which is quite astonishing. Prizes. Yeah, commissary would be nice though. That would be very nice. We don't have enough money for a shovel, but humbagalumba. Let's do the prizes first. Yeah. Alright, the gems are in the box with a statement. There's no statement. The white box does not have a statement. That is true, so the blue one's a lie. The gems are in a box with a statement. That's a lie. So, the white box does not have a statement. That has to be true. So, therefore, this has to be false. The gems are in a box with a statement. That's a lie. So the gems are in a box without a statement. And there you have the whole thing. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Purse. Nice. Sweet, dude. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. It's like I'm carrying my own piggy bank. Or mini bank. Now, one thing. Haha. I was completely correct about these fucking pawns and shit. I've discovered that. So take notes. Figure out what they are. Bedroom. I want commissary, but how about we just dead end this one for now? Could do that. I mean, we're gonna get the pantry soon enough. I'm gonna have to backtrack all the way though. I don't feel like doing that. Let's do the guest bedroom and get 10 steps in there. Why not? Why not? Alright, card keys. Would have been nice for a trade. I'd rather have some dice, you know. Batarang, at last we here are. So, yeah, I'm not gonna write it down right now because we haven't even unlocked the nursery. Yeah. So I upgraded this to 8, yeah. Okay. So hell yeah, dude. What's this, a bugle? A banana? A banana, a bataranga. So the Red Prince. By Marion Marigold. I don't know. Is it? If it is, that would have to be my brother. Didn't know I had one, to be honest. And I was correct about the birds. I'm not 100% sure about this one and this one, but the swan, yeah, definitely. So it stands to reason that the crow or raven, which is probably a crow, and this looks like to be a pigeon or a parrot. It's probably a pigeon or a little nesting bird. So you got 3 players. You got the white, you got the black, and you got the gold. The white has the most pieces on the board. The black one, that is my mother. She's at least taken up the part as it. And this is the lady of the manor, Herbert's wife, I believe. Not Herbert. My grandfather So my grandmother. Yeah, this is my grandmother. This is my mother. And the golden sparrow, whatever. I couldn't say. I could be the golden child, because the red prince doesn't like me. So those could be my pawns. Although I'm supposed to be the blue prince. We'll just find out later on, I guess. But swan is definitely a thing, and white is definitely a color. There's the swan. Yeah, always looking out for the cribs. So that's Granny. Come to think of it. I do need a key from some kind of swan thingy. From somewhere white. A little key. Eventually. Now you're looking over here. Just saying. It's not the chandelier, is it? It's not in the thingy here. And this is what you're looking at. No. That would have to be right here. The cube. The golden pawn. The car. Don't think there's a clue there. Could have been though. Maybe there is, and I'm just missing it. So that dead ends me over there, twice over, which means we're screwed on both accounts. Well, I'm just gonna force the den in there. Nope, I cannot do that. Well, suck me sideways, baby-o. Key me. What else are we gonna do? So now we have one out, and that is all. We better strike true, or we'll be in it like glue. T. Toodly-doo. Last chance. Pantry it is. Where do we go for keys? Keys are more, yeah. We're gonna need those more. Let's do a run of the mill over here first. Alright, do a bit of math. 12, 11, 16, 20, 17, 8, 4, 10, 5, 20, 12, 4, 16. Commissary, don't mind if I do. Well, yeah, that is true. Well, let's do the commissary. Even though that's not the best. Shovel me. Oh, not yet. Now we have to get a tea. Drawing room. Well, I'll have to do. choice. Right, now I got a fuck ton of dates for this safe. And I've tried most of them, and I'm pretty fucking tired of trying. Why do I have a bunch of dates? Well, we did all the letters in all the rooms, and what did we get out of that? Well, I'm missing the first letter here, but the second is F. So if you take a letter and add to F, you get if. Next letter is W, and then I'm missing a letter. So if you put an E there, you get the phrase if we. And that suits me fine, because the next line is count. If we count, and then I think I've made a fuck up here on the next to last letter, which I've gotten a U, but I do believe it's supposed to be an L. So if we count small gates, which I've found on a calendar, if we count small gates 8, dates crack 8 safes. Dates crack 8 safes. Now, the calendar I was looking at was of November. So, yeah. You want to run through all the numbers in November? So how do you do that, right? Do you do the English version, American version? Like, do you start with 0111, or do you start with 1101? Do you need a year? I did discover the date of see, we're in November. Wednesday, November 18. Yeah, it's in the vault. That's the date. And I checked out a book called Swimbird, which is by Marion Marigold, which is about the Blue Prince, I'd imagine. And it has a lot of checkout dates. I tried those. All kinds of ways. Didn't pan out either. And I've tried these fucking pictures. Yeah. I'm pretty fucking sick and tired of trying this fucking shit. So I think I'm just gonna wait for a revelation, or do we want the experimental house feature? Yeah, we do. We definitely do. Crack it in there. Right. And I was right about this small writing. It does not affect the freezer in the freezer room. So here we are. Let's run an experiment. That's my favorite thing nowadays. Experiment setup. Continue. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, that's not likely. Could happen. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, that will happen. Each time you find some trash while digging, ooh, that's more than likely. Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Could make some gold. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Well, we'll have a lot of chests. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Well, let's add some chests to the fucking hallway, dude. Entrance hall. Each time we find some trash while digging, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Hell yeah. Sounds like a win to me. Experiment started. Right. I don't care about any of the rest of it. It's probably something there. Right. That's dead-ended. Nice, nice, nice. And for the coins I get twice as much. I do need that shovel, though. So let's see where the future will bring us. Oh, a west wing would be nice. Kitchen too, for that matter. What I've discovered is you have to come in from the side or above on the west wing and go down. But only after you do a certain thing. I don't know that you have to come in from the side or down, but that's what I did. I came from the side. So, anyway. Do we redraw or do we take the west wing? We take the west wing. Yeah. Take it. Baby. Alright, let's find some fucking coins already. Corridor me, baby. Corridor, corridor. Well, could have had a trunk in the entrance hall there. That's fine. Alright, so that's a tier right there. Coffee, yeah, that's a good idea. I sort of scrambled my way to that one. Yeah. Thai tier. So there's supposed to be an R there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Where are we? Yeah, okay. Crack. No, you're a crack security, baby. Come on, give me security. Well, let's go for the coins. Let us do that. Gotta get there sooner or later. So now we can afford a shovel. Nice, nice. We got some dirt to dig as well. We got a lot of steps to backtrack. Patio, courtyard. We do have one gem. Let's toss that in there. We'll be back around this way. Alright, let's go dig some trash and get some chests. Nice. Was that where it is? Oh, that's fucking dandy. Thought it was way back there. Oh, shovel me, bitch. Yeah. Nice. Right. We could run all the way out. A rock. Experiment success. Okay, how the hell do we go about doing this? Let's run outside. We have a lot of trekking to do. Once more. Experiment success, and there's the... I need a sledgehammer, though. Yeah, I definitely need a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. So we're gonna be short on steps today. Quite much so. We're gonna be full on stuff though. Nothing of interest. Okay. At least find something. Pebbles. Experiment success. Pebbles. Experiment success. Old shoes. Experiment success. Well, we're really gonna need that, you know. So there's some letters here. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Didn't see that the first time. But now we know. So the lady of the house, the swan. Hey, that would be Clara, right? Clara Epson. Although, I would think it would be her. Now, Mary Epson has a striking resemblance to Marion Marigold, but we did find her passport in the vault, box 149, and that was a completely different name. So that must be an alias, right? Otherwise, this person is an impersonator. But this would be the lady of the House of the West Wing and the White Swan. Because these are her parents, yeah. Alright, that's the swan, Clara Epson. And her color is white. And her place is the West Wing. So every white piece you see in the house, you know that's her room. So that's probably a room that she decorated and used and whatnot. Now, Mary Epson, did you have two children, one blue and one red? Or did you steal the book from the Baroness with the red prince and the blue prince? Or is everything getting jumbled up? Simon H. Sinclair, Herbert S. Sinclair. Yeah. It's all very confusing. Unnecessarily so. I guess that's part of the game. Are these writings? That could be writing right there. Anyway. Let's fuck off already. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. So, we got a shit ton of trunks. We're gonna run out of keys at some point. So, now Al-Zara. Could it be the cane? I don't know which playthrough there was, but Alsara made a prediction. We're on day 5. Was it this playthrough or the other? 2 canes, 3 birds. Don't know. One thing's gonna go missing at some point. Whether it has or will, I don't know. Do we open these with keys or... We're likely to get some keys back, but... The commissary... sells what? Are there dig spots over here? No. There aren't. We should be good. Okay. So, sledgehammer. Fuck it. Let's just go for it. Stupid as it may be. Oh, never mind. I love dice. Got enough coins. Treasure map. Don't mind if I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. Alright, second row. Compass leading north. Alright. Well, we're getting some good shit. That's for sure. No more keys though. Yeah. The Nook does not have a dig spot. Does it? No. I did go in and check it though, didn't it? Yeah. Alrighty then. So, yeah, blew all my keys. How wonderfully stupid of me. Salt shaker? Yeah. Let's salt it up. Sleeping mask would have been good too. But now we have a key deficiency here. Are there more? It doesn't matter, I don't have keys. Is there a dig spot in there? Shouldn't be. Can I change it midday? Maybe. What do you say, Herbert? You happy? Alright, dig, dig, dig. Old tin can. Experiment success. So that is the courtyard. Let's head there next. Could try cracking that open. We do have dice. Might as well. Well. Hell yeah, dude. Garage me. That is a dead end, but we get keys. At this point, I'd rather have keys. Ah, dig spot. Nice. Turn up. Nice. So everything's coming up daisies. Or aces, if you prefer. I do have the fucking key. Wonderful. Oh, garden key. Key to the secret garden. Of that. I've never seen this thing before. Time bomb. Battery pack. Provides juice to battery powered contraptions. Huh. Oh. So if I find like something like maybe a mining helmet or something, that would be care about this. There might be some clue in here, but can you tip the seat down or anything? Can we clutch the pedals or honk the steering wheel? Is there a flap on the top here? No. Alright. I think we've discovered what we need to discover in this location for it to be done. Let's move on. I may be dead wrong. Always can be. Alright, dig hole. Alright, so we got a fuck door. Queens. Cones at the fucking ass. Wonderful. Love it. Bam, bam. Can't do shit about that though. Look at all these dig sites and spots and whatnot. It's lovely and wonderful. Do we go back? Or do we push on? I mean, let's get the sleeping mask. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the commissary. Still want to do it. Might as well go to the entrance hall and get some shit. Right, so that one's blocked. This one's forward. That's fine. A T would be nice. We do have the dice. Now, we're going to be backtracking quite a bit. So, let's get the sleeping mask. First time you enter a bedroom with a sleeping mask, gain 5 steps. Metal detector would be nice, but I'd rather save some money. Okay, we got 2 bedrooms at the end of the house here, so let's go check them out. That'll be nice. Right. 3 keys, huh? This might screw us over. Let's see. We gotta get the garden thingy in here. Okay, 1 more key. Goody goody. Give me a bunch of keys, would you? I ain't complaining. But, hell yeah, dude. More dice. That's what we like to see. Now we just need to focus on the steps here. So, 5 more steps in there. And 5 more steps in here. Time to go. And all the chests have been revealed. 22 coins. We can buy a lot of food for that. Although the kitchen does run out after a while. But we could get a metal detector. Why not? That way, we'll know if we're missing out on anything. I haven't had my first smoke of the day yet. I should get on that. Let me just empty the trash. The tray. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh. You know when you lean over like a railing or a handlebar on your fucking chair? You twist your body and you put your weight on your ribs and it just kind of locks in place. That's not a nice feeling. I wish this mic would get out of my face, though. Mosey on, carry on, 50 steps for simple pleasures and delights. Alright, we're gonna have to use some dice at some point. Hopefully we don't have to use 3 dice on one room. Security. That'll be good enough. Alright, so we got one security door already. Nothing left. Key card system. Set security to low. So that is 1 or 2. Offline mode to unlocked. Wonderful. Exit. Do we investigate this a little bit? Put in a request. We can't do that here. Log into network. Okay. Staff services, electronic mail, remote terminal access, special orders, place a special order. It's gonna be a shovel again. Sledgehammer. Sledge would be really nice. So remote terminal access, we could do that, but what's the point, right? Unless we have 3, there's really no point. These do have dates. That mail. It's another safe cracking thing I could check. Alright. Let's do this one first. Office. Or the bedroom. I mean, I really don't want to spread of coins, but maybe we should go for it. Although this would give me more footsteps and, you know, why is the storeroom only 1 coin? Didn't I upgrade that? Was it the other playthrough? These are both good. With no need to redraw. Might want to save my gems though. We're going east. Coins would be good though. But it's gonna be spread all along the estate. Where we are going east, there's a lot of green over there. A lot if we're lucky. I think this is the way forward though. Let's twist that in there. That's another 8. When I step in, I can step in now because I get 2. And then I get 5. Right, so Mary and Mary can go no. Her mom, Lady Ashlyn. Is that her name? The White Swan, I believe. White bed. Sort of wet room. Do we want to open this too? Special key, garden key. Why would I put that? I can't use that here. Can't put that there. So there's a key that is required. Well, let's use it. That's the way forward. A pool, you say? Goes well with the draft. Nice. It really does. Sauna and pump room. Nice. We do need that for what I've got in store. Do we break off the path? I say we do. We're not going to lose any steps doing it, so might as well. Patio, control water flow. That's the one I'm looking for. Kitchen would be nice too. Patio would also be nice. But I'm gonna risk a redraw, which might be insanely stupid. Do I really want to do that? These are facing north. These are really 3 wonderful options there. Let's skip these 2 rooms and just get the pump room under control. Yeah. Let's get it in while we can. We do have 4 redraw, but okay, we got 1 key left. There's another key. Nice. I'm gonna do it. Just not gonna like doing it. One of each, I'll take it, you know. That's not bad. So, water levels, eh? Here's the design for it all. If you can read this, I mean, what would be useful is where these pipes go, but that's not what we get. So let's fill these tanks, shall we? Right. Let's get it out of there then. Out of there. That goes into that one. These ones are halted. Take it out of there. Kitchen. Nothing. Greenhouse. We could empty the pool. Alright. Let's try emptying the pool instead, huh? You're not gonna flow over, are you? No, you're not. So none of these will drain them. fill up the kitchen. That's not it. Oh, might as well leave it on. That's one too. Alright, there goes the kitchen. You're already empty. Wow, that was quick. Green room, that's the other tank. Alright. Now for the pool. Fill that back up. So we can't put that in either one of these. If I switch this, that's not good enough. So all these are out. Well, let's do the fountain. Let's try to fill this one up. Gotta put it in this tank though. There we go. So that's this one. This one's to the fountain. One of those two anyway. Well, they both go to the same pump. Alright. Kitchen, that would be this one. I'm trying to drain the pool though. So, how to? Fills up the last bit on that one. So we're gonna leave that off. Let's do that one. Alright. How do we do this? Now we're taking it out of that tank. Putting it into the fountain. Alright. Wonderful. Drain the bowl. Don't fill it. There you go. The pool is now drained. You can shut that off. Alright. Now, we'll put that in there as much as it goes. Then we'll put it back later on. Where is the pool? The pool is over there. Let's go check it out. It's gonna waste some steps, but alright. Well, not that many steps really. Get them back here. There's the pool all drained. No keys here. Alright. Nice. Now, there might be something else here, but I don't know what it is. Look, I thought this would slide down somehow. But, you know, just. Maybe not. Maybe. It's hard to say. Well, let's fill this pool back up. So for that we need to there you go. Drain that. Doesn't quite work. No, it needs to be in that one. Yeah, okay. There you go. No, 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 wrong way. There. Or was this one? Okay. That fills the tank. Alright, pool is full. Let's empty the fountain. Wonderful. Alright, we got that. Now what do we do? See if we can get a passageway up here. We can. A garden would be better though, but let's just take it. Nice. Nothing else in here. Could I use... No, I gotta use that on west side. I don't think I can use it here. We can try it though. Oh my god, it worked. I might be boned here. Let's see. Let's grab an apple. A little bit bone anyway, not all the way. Alright. Just in the hallway. Okay. Orchard. Well, we can buy all the food we want. Just need the shop. I know if we could get this keysmith, that would be a good one too. Then we can get a lot of keys. Alright, crank this sucker. This has to be east now, doesn't it? No, it can't be. Because we're in the east wing, not the west wing. Still works. Thank fuck for that. Alright. Thing of it is, the other lever is on the other side of the wall. I know that from my first test run of this. The demo. But I can't get out here. We're on the wrong side of the house. That's the thing about it. Through the garage I can go outside, but not on this side. I need that gate down here on the estate to be open for that. Maybe that opens up miraculously at some point, I don't know. I don't know how else I would get out there. Through the hedge. Not likely. But, maybe if we had the greenhouse here, with that wall, still wouldn't help doing it. So, we're pretty much done here. So this side is open now. We have a lot of chests in the hallway areas, but we need a key. Smith. Okay. Kitchen is good. Yeah, it's not too far away. I'm gonna go for it. So now we have water in here. Not sure why. Maybe for the watering can? What's this? Morning room. Might as well get that. Begs and aching. Get that too. And yeah, a couple of bananas. Can't use the coin on anything else. Well, not really. Let's get another banana. Third banana. 101 steps. We could spend all the coins here. Might be stupid, but 109 steps. Okay, anything in here? Nothing's changed, nothing. No. Requires a key. Let's go to the secret garden and see if that requires a key too. Does not. Morning room. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. Or a veranda. Morning room. Greenhouse. Well, Could do that. That's another lever. Can't get the third lever, but we can get two. We don't need any of them. Not if we got the code check. We do have an exit here, so getting this is the same as this, really. But, well, I mean, might get some dig spots, but never been to the morning room. Well, not lately, anyway. Did it on the demo. I think there's usually an item in there. I don't think we'll get the sledge, but we know there are dig spots, maybe gems in here. I don't know, man. It's a tricky one. We'll get more lore in here. So, either we get a dead end or a dead end. You know, since we got the door there. It is locked, though. So we could skip that. Yeah. Alright. Morning glory. Lucky rabbit's foot. Chance of finding items. Not bad. Upgrade disc. Wonderful. Plain and stain. Nail experiment. Coin. Can't click these. Couple more gems. That's nice. The newspaper, however, is what we want. I don't think this is anything. Looks a bit weird though. The cup is normal. No writing in it. Looks like they could be writing in that one though. Yeah. Don't think they fixed that one. November 5th. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. November 5th, really? Because November 4 is day 1. That doesn't make any sense. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days, esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir. The much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swinburne, and A New Clue. So, I've checked Swinburne. There's nothing special in that book. And the dates didn't work on the safe, so it's gotta be A New Clue, right? If anything. So we gotta get to the library again. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of about 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provincial heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. I'm 14 years old. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Erdington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faced an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Right, let's write down a new clue. Come on, bloody pen. New clue. Library. Alright. Alright. November 5th. Remember the 5th of November, the Gundra powder, treason, and plot. Alright. Well. That leads all the way over to that thing. So we have to be outside the garden. That's blocked by rocks. The only way to get there I'm thinking that the statue down the row is, it'll be somewhere around here. That might be a passageway. I just gotta find the elevator. It looks like it could go into the swimming pool. If that thing lowers, this thing. If that lowers all the way, might reveal an elevator. Maybe. Let's see here. We press on. We need to get back to the security room at some point. Let's see if this needs a key. Does not. Locksmith. We do have 2 outs down here. We could definitely take it. The entrance is over here, so keys for sale, baby. I really want it. Special key. Yeah. Lockpick set. Yeah. Well, I can get that. Might save me, but 3 keys would be good too. I can't use this on the trunks, can I? So we could get 2 of these, or a special key. It's probably just gonna be a silver key, but let's see. Most like prism key, never had that. If you unlock a door with a prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or a shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. Okay. Nice. Bedroom or shop. Huh. Who knew? Well, that's very nice. Very nice. Alright. We could go back to the hallway and see if the lock-picking kit works on the trunks. We have to make it back to security, so that's a given. Yeah. Good thing we got all these steps now. Right, upgrade time, baby. Enter me. Boudoir. Alright. Gem, 2 dice. 2 dice, definitely. What is 3 apples? I don't have 2 dice. Boudoir, 2 dice, baby. Nice. Right. Upgrade you want? Yes, definitely. Sweet bow. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So there's the pool, courtyard as well. We need a security card for that. Ooh, it is quite a trek to get back, isn't it? How many dig spots have we? It's not that many chests, really. And we don't have a lot of keys. So we have 2 outs now. We are loaded on steps, though. Let's use them to our advantage, I suppose. Even though it is a hike getting back. Hello. Didn't see you there. Fascinating. South. Unlocking that gate won't do anything. There's an orange. Is this from the garden? The secret garden? That could be. Well, keep your peepers peeled. Alright, everything's sold out. Alright, nothing in there. So... no. use the lock-picking kit on that. We could gamble. Let's screw ourselves over. Did not check the doors here, did we? No. We do have the dice, though. Surely there's got to be one door. I don't know if I want to do that. No. 1, 2, 3, 4 trunks. Yeah. Could really use a sledgehammer. Not gonna lie. I cannot use the lock-picking kit. There might be some fruit in there, but let's head back and do the pool. Maybe we have to do some dice. There shouldn't be anything out here we need to do. So let's just get on with it. This ain't it. So, through here. Okay. So, which door to do first? This one. Den. I'm gonna miss a room again. It is a nice draw though, I suppose. Keys spread throughout the house. I mean, would be good, wouldn't it? Let's do the den first. Swans. So, since I'm seeing swans here, there's gotta be something here, right? This looks kind of like a keyhole, but that is also very similar to the mark of the Hey Vibe Gaming, how you doing? Oh, you're sending me a private message, huh? So, that is probably nothing. Just advertising for himself. Let's see here. Still haven't figured these out. Let's just, lockpicking kit. Vault. I don't have any keys. This won't do any good. Got no reason to go back to the green rooms, but we're racking up quite a bit of them. 2 items. Do we roll a dice? It's costly vault. I don't have any keys. I'm curious to see if the That was the other playthrough, wasn't it? Yeah. That goes there. Yeah. Might wanna redraw. There are dig spots though. But we lose, yeah. Alright, office. Earn spread. Chapel, we don't need that. I'm gonna do the office. Don't need to go in. Might be an upgrade disc there, we'll check later. Secret passageway. Sounds like fun. There's a key in here though. Secret passage. It holds nothing. It really doesn't. And I get to choose the room and that's about it. I could redraw this too. Like, really? Don't need it. Room or color of your choice. Locker room. That's another 2 dice. Oh, whoa. Let's do the rocker. Oh. I didn't actually buy any keys, did I? Boudoir. I could do that. Get some more steps. What do I need those for? I don't know. There's a safe in here in a couple of days. Locker. Oh, shit. I forgot about the map. That would be this room, wouldn't it? Yeah. Wouldn't it? Locker room. Fine. Yeah. Spread keys in the house. Are you beeping for the next room, or? Seems like. Okay. Where's my treasure map there? Yeah, that would be this one. Alright. So there's a key. And there's a broken handle. Alright. Treasure map. Go ahead. Take it away. What are we gonna find? A treasure chest. Coffers of Mount Holly. One of the lost. Okay. 25 coins and 3 gems. Nice. We can buy a lot of keys for that. Sweet, dude. Very sweet. Alright, nothing in here, right? You know there's some stuff in these lockers, but we do need keys for that. The special key, that's a room of same color. That's just lockpick, can't use that. Let's exit that for now. Backtrack a little bit. Go in here. Lockpick. Breaker box. I mean, we could do that. We'll get the courtyard, which is a dead end. We really don't need a breaker box. We really don't. Right. There's no point in it. Closet, there's no point. I need to keep on to some dice. I can't just willy-nilly. 2 items. Don't need the observatory. 2 items might be. Oopsie daisies. Yeah. This gives me another room in the courtyard. Yeah. Might as well. Key card off. Gymnasium off. Dark room on. Garage on. I don't need this, because I already have the mine. Yeah. Alright, let's do a bit of backtracking. Did I get a disc? No. Prism key. So I didn't get a discount. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. There. So now we can do that. Let's find a dead end in here. Storeroom. Might as well. Sledge. Oh my god. We have a sledge. Brilliant. Let's go back to the hallway. Let's drop in on the locksmith on the way. Alright. Where did I? Up there? Straight ahead and left. Let's do that after. And we know how many coins we have. Don't see any apples or anything. We could drop in here just to open it up. We did go digging, didn't we? Yeah. So there's no way I can run around here to get to the other side and open up that door. Wait, did we spread keys in the estate? We did. Shit. I've not been looking. We did spread keys. Oof. They should be. So. Bam. Well, I don't think we'll be needing keys for a while. Or anything else for that matter. So we're all set. Good to go. Filthy, stinking rich. So a freezer at the end of this run wouldn't be bad. That's all the chests. Okay. Now, do we go looking for keys? We got 9. We don't need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, start with spread fruit throughout the house. Okay. Kitchen is done. Pump room, security, locker room. Ooh, we could use keys for that. Yeah. But how many steps do I want to sacrifice doing this? I mean, got 83, but still. That's a lot of searching and whatnot. Don't hear any beeps. The entire mansion is 54 rooms. If we go through them and go back, that's, about 100. So we could do it. But it'll be tight. We'll get some fruits on the way, though. Might as well do one little last run of it. Okay. One. Hopefully we won't have a reason to backtrack again. That would be kind of weird. fruit. So that helps. Okay. That's done. Okay, there's nothing else I need to be wary of, right? There shouldn't be. There's a banana. Bananas don't beep. Alright, keys and fruits. That's what we're looking for. Did not get the boiler room. That is not something I want to start doing now. Anyways. Keys would beep. We already were there. Found some fruit in here. Nothing's beeping, nothing's... Alright. And we've been in there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Through here? Okay. So that's where we're going after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 12 steps going through here. Think we can afford that? Banana. Orchard. Secret garden. Let's see if there are any keys. There wouldn't be fruit. Alright. Are those things just ladders, or... You know, you climb this, you hold on to that one? Is that all it is? Or is it something else? Wait a minute. I've opened that now. But I can't list, do the third one. But this started as a moon crest. If I could turn it back, that might be the fourth door. If I could do that to all of them. Unfortunately, I don't remember how I found this thing. So, you telling me I can? Huh. That's funny. Well, let's leave it open. See if there are any keys in here. No. Alright. We got nothing more here. It's just the main course. Alright. Let's check this. There's fruit. Nope, nope, that's not fruit. That's a flower. And then there's the key guy. Okay. Nice. So let's get 3 keys. Yeah. 3 more. That should be enough for the locker room. Need about 16 keys, maybe. Let's get some more. Gonna go broke doing this. It's fine. Would like to have a little bit of cash though, just in case. Because there is that fancy shop, but those things are really pricey. Is there anything else? Oh, let's see here. Shops. No, not that I've discovered. Might do some laundry though. Maybe. Let's keep some coins. 20 of those leaves me with 4 keys and a lockpicking kit and a special key. It should be enough. It really should. Okay. Mosey on. Let's see here. Okay, for the office first. What can I get out of the locker? All kinds of things, really. Alright, let's have some fun in the locker room. See what we can get. Sneakers. It's always nice. Nothing special though. We do get coins in there, I forgot about that. So we'll have money. Alright, what's this? Where is the rumored room 46? Connection. Theorized possible locations north of the antechamber. Below the foundation. Full house of 45 rooms plus bunk room, secret door and tomb leaning towards this. Doesn't exist. Red herring. Grotto. Okay, what do we make out of this shit? Secret door and tomb. Yeah. You can lean towards that. Grotto. You know what? If I were to crack this, I might be short a few steps. I don't think I will, but maybe. If we're really lucky. So, this would probably be the thief, right? The old gardener. Yeah. Previous gardener, I should say. Cracked it today. I haven't really scratched the surface of all the stuff in this game. There's a lot more. 11 keys down to the wire. I don't think we have enough keys actually. We'll see. Got a shit ton of gems now. Really don't need them all. Oh my god. I've never opened all these before. Mathematics worksheet 6. Directions. Find each sum without using signs. Find each sum without using signs. 6 or 0? Well, it is 7. But alright. 6 is U X R. Six or 0. That is in red, but it's not a red note. Hmm. 100. It says 100 right there. I guess we'll just write it down. If this fucking pen would just work. So, that's 100 going down. For what? What is it? 7 keys left. Three keys? Okay. That leaves us with 3. That is not a lot. We could backtrack and buy more, but... Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Yeah, I found that before. Seems to always be in this locker. It's been here twice now. We can definitely afford more keys. Steps is a different matter though. Dinner room. Yeah, that would be good. Right. Gotta make it to 8 though. Let's crack her open. The special key. What is it? That would be another blue room. Conference room. That would be good. Aquarium would be good too. Dining room. We could use the special key. I mean, do we need it for anything else? Not really. The cloister would be good, but we need in order to use the key, we need a green room for it first. Which would be pretty much a dead end. So that's a no-go. Shops we're done with. Red rooms, oof. I haven't gotten any red rooms red yet. Knock on wood. Lab. I totally could use that here. That would give me a double. Which would mean I could dead end this if necessary. I'd have to go around though. That's not the best. But using it up here would just block me there anywhere. Better to use it here. Although a straight would be best. I'm gonna use it. It doesn't work. Okay. Why'd you go in then? Too difficult to pick. Alright. Regular key it is. Rampa's room. I want to see what this guy has to say. I do. Ooh, chapel would be good though. this is a little bit of a gamble here, but it really is. If I could get the cloister after this one, that would be wonderful. I got 63 steps. I can make it to the key guy in back, yeah. Let's do it. I wonder though, how many keys can he sell me in a day? Did you just beep for me? What are you beeping for? Key. It's gotta be a key. Oh. That's not a key. Alright. Story time.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Wonderful. Alright. I'm not sure what I'm heading towards here. Because I've prepped everything to do this, to finish the game tomorrow. I don't have to finish it today. Now, I do have 2 dice. I have to use one here to get a good room so we can get into the antechamber. Cloister would be perfect. But do I just do it? Or do I go back and get to the office? Open up some more doors before. I want to go straight ahead. But is it wise? I need 2 ways here. There aren't that many rooms like that left. Am I willing to use 2 dice to try and get it? I want to go back and check the hallway too, see if anything's stolen, and I want to check the gates outside. I don't have the steps for all that. The garage is open. I could head out there and check that. These are things I can do afterwards though. Special key. That doesn't work here. Passageway. Give me the passageway, baby. That's got a locked door. Do I have the key card? I've unlocked those. Yes, I did. Music room is interesting, but passageway, definitely. Okay, wonderful. Now there's just the final door. We got 2 dice. Let's go for it. Could maybe use the special key here. If we require a key. That would give me orange. Let's see, we use the west wing and the corridor and the hallway. Hallway, west wing, and corridor. So we have the Great Hall, secret passage, and those are the ones we have left. 7 locked doors. We know there are handles in these. But it is a 4-way. We've got to go get back and get the keys. If it ain't that, it'll be a hallway, probably. I think we go for it. We use a special key here. We didn't need a key. Okay. Jeez Christ. We can do a chapel. It's fine. Jeez. Scared the shit out of me there. A chapel is fine. There's nothing wrong with a chapel. It'll probably give me a dig spot too, so that's nice. Chapel is, perfect. It opens up the possibility for another red room, but well, it's fine. It's the other side that's important. So, let's just go for it. If we lose 1 coin, who gives a shit? That's where I'm gonna deposit it anyway. So here we have the bishop, white. Pebbles. Experiment success. So we made it to the underjumper, antechamber again. And oh, that's dandy. That is so dandy. Is there gonna be another key in here? No, there is no key, because I took the key out. Which is fine, because I can get it tomorrow. Oh, wait. Okay, there's just 1 key. To continue up, you must go down. Yeah, I will. It's all prepped. I don't know how to open the moon door, but I suspect I might be able to if I find the right room. So, yeah. Once again, antechamber. Wonderful. Let's make our way back. special key. Music room, 2 bedrooms, that would give me more steps. Music room, there are no sheets in there, which I could show, but more steps would be good. I'm gonna need them now. So I basically have to do this. I can open up the other rooms, that's not a problem. So this is a good draw. And let's get rid of the dead ends, you know. So that's 8 steps, 8 steps, and 5 steps. Gems, I don't need gems. And 5 steps again. That is a lot of steps. There's a double room with the sleeping bags. I get 10. Okay. That is 26 steps, dude. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we're set. I still don't have the key. I gotta get the right room for that. Ooh. I haven't done this one. It should be E-I. So, chef and chief. Yeah. Yeah. That works. That works. Put it down. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see what other dead ends we can get rid of. And then, well, the hallway will give us chests. Probably gonna need a couple of keys. Yeah. Oof. I need that room. Special key? No. Okay. Special key won't do any good down there. That's one of those. Alright. Cloister would be perfect. Oh, I want the laundry room, but tomorrow we'll start the day with, yeah, well, I gotta redraw. Dining room? Yeah, that'll do. I mean, I don't really need the steps now, but we could. We'll just lose one room. Gotta take it. We can't just keep re-rolling. So, then we could do a secret passage and get the cloister, because that's the only. No, it's not the only thing left, but that would be very good. Cloister. It's just a 4-way. Let's get the dining room. Let's continue in here a little bit. Let's eat this. If you have a furnace in your house. Okay, so there's the antechamber. Key. Sweet. Nothing here. This is a blue room. Use the key. So, an observatory would do. It would. Would be nice to have another. Gotta redraw at some point, but I really don't need this. No. Could get the rotundra. But rotunda? Is that what it's called? Ooh, two choices is better than one. I want to redraw. Is that a huge mistake? Might be. Gymnasium, that's fine. Showroom, luxury items. I'm gonna go with the gym for now. The power is off, so I shouldn't lose anything. Other than one step, of course. Which doesn't matter in the least. I don't have any dice or anything. Music room would be good here. Yeah. Right. So, there's a key, yeah. Seems to always be one key in here. Vault 149. That's the passport. We know that. So, denoted in verse. I don't know what that means. But the harp is in her ladyship's room. So that's same as white and the swan. Then we got these. So first words on the, and 5, sheet number 5 is first words on the sheets. I think it's sheets. I wrote this somewhere. Don't know where I wrote it. Yeah. So the passport, I wrote down the information. Samantha Hayes, Arisian, 11254. Diplomatic pass, 455. FA 815544. And then there are 2 dates, expiration date and, yeah, 11084, 11094. There's that. I can't find it, but I think it's first word of the sheets. So I wrote down every first word, which would be find among the white Let's push through this. I can use the special key. Right. This is still blue. So I can't use it. No. Lockpick? That works. I don't need the wine cellar. Library code check. Code check, baby. Hell yeah. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, retrieve item, basement key. Wait, check item? Could do that. Shovel. Treasure map, compass. Battery pack. Prism key, broken lever. Sledge, running shoes, vault key. And what vault key would be, you know. But I'm thinking battery pack, because I've never seen that before. It seems special. I'm not gonna need a battery pack, am I? I might. Let's just remember to check in after we're done. But we have the basement key now. Let's go do it. Let's just fucking do it, baby. Nothing else in here. Thing of it is, I might need another door. I have 3 options here, so let's keep those for later. Let's just head out. Okay. What are we, day 5 and I'm already done here? Seems like. Oh, we have to go this way. What's wrong? Okay, security. And it's over here. Down. Right. Home commissary. Still have a lot of steps, so if we do a misstep, it's not the end of the world. Get these while we're here. Silver key. Nice. Many doors, yeah. We've got nothing but dead ends now, so we hardly need many doors, but that's it. Dude. So we moved. Nothing's changed. This is exactly what was here this morning. Unless there was something under here. Maybe. So we slashed some water around. I'm not gonna pick up those coins. I got way too many coins. I'm gonna leave that for another day. I do wonder about that gate over there though. So maybe we'll do that. Ta-da. There we go. Special keys. Basement key. I wonder if this will stay open, because that is one key of a kind. Electrical. Ooh. Don't tell me I have to put some power on it or something. Do I have to do the vac? Maybe. Okay. We can't get in the water. Is this the reservoir? It can't be, because I can't empty the reservoir and the fountain. Although there is yeah. I gotta drain that from somewhere else. What is that over there? Okay. Wait, abandoned mine. Can I move the carts? This might be the sculpture outside. I'll take the upgrade disc. Don't mind if I do. Foundation, elevator, concealed entrance, cliffside exit, minecart, foundation entrance, tomb entrance, torch chamber, rotating gear, to north lever, Gel points, dreams, cement. There's the gear. No, that's the fountain entrance. So there's the rail going underneath. Right? We've seen that. There's the minecart. Okay. So make of that what you will. I did get a battery pack. Torch would be good. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 torches. Alright. Now, I've written this down, what this means. See if I can make any sense out of it. So the page was torn. All I got on the centerpiece is Orin. But okay. Yeah, Orin. There are 3 lines. And it seems to be the same mark at the end of the lines as the other one, and that was fog. So Orin and fog, and then those signs right there are metropolitan marks. 5 metropolitan marks. 5 metropolitan figures shrouded in fog, with the Orin as a center, which I don't know what means. And what is the outer layer? Is that wind? I think that's wind. Yeah. Just gonna take a picture of it. Yeah. So I don't know what this means, so I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. Can't push it or anything. So. But if I had a torch or something, I really hope I can move the minecart. Let's move on. I mean, that should be the very least I can do. Oh, this isn't actually a door. Well, something needs to be here. Right? Slides up or down. That's probably sliding down. And opens up a room here. Well, I think we go in first. No, we'll move that later. I haven't lost any steps yet, have I? Something's banging. That's a great big gear, which needs to be rotated for me to go anywhere. So we come in there and we go out there, or the other way around. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 3 lit torches, 4 lit torches, and 3 dark ones. Now if that thing slides down, wherever it was, I might be able to go in there. And from there, over there, seems to be a vase. No, it's a lamp and something in the distance. Jesus Christ, do I have to do all this? I mean, this is just getting so massive. Oh my God, it's several levels. You are fucking kidding me. So first I gotta get to each one of these alcoves, and then I gotta switch the gear up and then go down. And you're not giving me anything here? Oh my God. Oh man. 4 lights are burning. 4 scones. No, I haven't lit all 4 of those. So, yeah, we got nothing to do but leave. But the great machine is here. And if I'm right, my mother is walking around down here doing stuff. So, let's move this cart. Oh, hold to grab. We can only go this way. Can I still get past here? I can. But, okay. That will block me, right? Yeah. So, yeah, there's even a staircase going up here. Which means I have to get around. I have to open this somehow. I don't know how. Maybe with speed? Can we crash through something here? And what's the point of coming here? You gotta rotate the gears. And then you gotta walk all the way around. Oh my god. You know? That's a whole thing. And this is the only thing I got to work with. If I get a torch, I can come back here and light these candles. That's all I can think of to do. Otherwise, it has to be something up in the house. Why does the shoe keep blinking? Oh my god. I'm so done playing this for today. Okay, that's one of the rooms. There's a staircase going up there. I need to drain this fucking thing. I'm guessing it's the reservoir. Let's move the minecart so that's done. So we've changed something. See if it helps. It's the only thing we can do. If I drain the reservoir, the fountain will be filled and I can't get back down here. So, I need to drain that reservoir somewhere else. Now this is a whole hell of a lot of water. So, yeah, I gotta open up some kind of dam or something. Dynamite? There is dynamite in the shed or whatever. And that's it. Okay, that's all we could do here. There's literally everything. Oh my god. On the other playthrough, I have an elevator down here because I've lit the 4th torch. So, yeah, open that up. Well, we're not gonna get anywhere. I'm just gonna run around the estate for now. We got so many steps, might as well do it. Got a sledgehammer too. Thing of it is, see this? That's the elevator. There's a passageway. That was not there in the demo, I'm pretty sure. Right. But I do need a torch, so that I can light the torches in here. And when I do that, I get a blueprint on this crate, which I guess serves a purpose, but I can't get past these things, no matter what. Huh. And, yeah. Well, there's definitely a path coming out of here. So, let's see if the gates are open. This thing surely isn't. I can't go through here to get to that thing. Don't go back through there. I can't go up there now. Alright, so we have one thing left here to open, and that's this one. Haven't gotten to that yet. I think it's a bit of boiler room and vac and all that kind of shit that needs to be done. So, oh, the gate is still closed. I still have 93 steps. Yeah, I think that might be borked. Okay. So here's the mine and the mine cart. Can't do shit about it. All but one mine cart from the old tunnels. Okay, well, I moved that, right? Right, I'm guessing the scrapped ones are these two, right? We've opened the gas. Yeah. And fiddling with that is just gonna turn it off. Don't get the elevator until we got all four. Not sure which one I'm missing. I got the orchard, I got this one, and I think I got the one in the shed. So, which one's left? It's a whole thing. Okay, this seems to be the place, right? Maybe some dynamite down here would help. There's a pathway here somewhere. And in my tent is that one. So the book is about me, and I'm the blue prince. My brother would be the red prince. I didn't know I had a brother. So it's not Herbert and Simon. Unless my Herbie. That's what it said in the book in the double bedroom, in the bunk bedroom. Herbie. That's my brother. Yeah. And he likes red. So this gate is closed. All we can do now is buy some keys and open up some doors. And that's the end of the day. I can't think of anything else. I've done a lot of thinking. I'm done. The fastest way is probably through the garage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Let's just go around the estate. The keys are up there, so from the garage. Yeah. Okay. Now, isn't there a sluice or something over here? Hard to say. This comes from out under the house. Comes out from under the house. I mean, the reservoir, if I cut this off, if I fill the reservoir, maybe this cuts off, and then eventually it sinks down there because it won't be filled. It all just runs out automatically. That might be it. Yeah. That would make sense, I guess. So, yeah. I couldn't get to the lever though. That gate is closed. I couldn't get to the last lever because it's on the outside of the secret garden, and I put that like an idiot on the wrong side of the house, even though I knew better. It did give me all the fruits and all the things though, so I can't really regret it. And I think we didn't get the. Oh wait, we do still have the basement key. I'm gonna have to check that in the coat thingy, because I might need that next time. Yeah, I might need that. But yeah, this is not open. So let's buy some keys. Huh? Okay. Well, it's another great run. Let's see here. There's nothing for us. There's the lab, but we can do the thing in the security room. So we're all good. Alright. And that's just that room. Shouldn't be anything there. Baby. 2 rooms upgraded today. Wonderful. Hallway. Okay. Well, we always get the hallway, so I guess that's a good thing. A key locked trunk. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. Huh. Extra hallway or key? key is kind of hard to come by. Gotta say. Would be nice having an extra key in the hallway. An extra hallway would be cool too, but not really necessary. We gotta figure this whole thing out first. So, yeah. Let's put a key in there. And then we go buy some keys. We got 3. Potential 4. So if we get 3 keys, we're covered no matter what. And it's straight ahead. Okie dokie. 3 keys. There we go. That's all we need. Right, I need to check. Code check. I've probably missed something. I mean, let's be honest, right? There's a lot. So, and I don't know what to do about the safe and all the stuff, the envelopes. It just seems like, I mean, there are so many dates in this game. I don't want to try them all. I thought there would be, no, I guess there's not much more here. Okay. So, just head on back, right? Pool. Then office. Let's go to the office. I don't know what kind of rooms I would want. Am I even going the right way? No. Really don't. I'm sure there's some sort of code in here. There's a 5 right there. And there's kind of a 7 over here. Yeah, but it's just too fucking vague, man. So I don't know what this thing is about. Might have to cheat a little bit. Get somebody else's opinion on it. Which is fine. I'm not too bothered about it. I mean, I can't figure out everything now, can I? Right. There's another key. That's dandy. Let's get the safe out of the ground. Alright, there is another bust there, though. There could be another safe. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Flight, March, Passing. I did find the busts on the other playthrough. And, yeah. It's quite interesting. Alright. So that's Marion Marigold's dad and mom. That's the lady of the house. she controls the West Wing. This is the King's Chamber. Oh my god. I did not realize. Okay, that's really nice to know. That is definitely important. So White King is the office. And then we have the ladyship is the queen, yes. Yeah. White Queen. Ladyship. Ladyship's chambers. Okay, and then we have the White Bishop, which is the red chapel, right? Bishop Black is the rumpus room. Bishop White is the chapel, yes. Chapel. And the tower. The knight is security. Okay, that was there too. Security. And then the white. Tower is the corner, what's it called? The vault? Really? Well, I don't know about that one. It's a little bit dubious. Might be. Oh, the vault is dead end. Where the fuck is it? Tower. Nook. And then we got a fuck ton of white pawns. Yeah, so that can be pretty much anything. Right? Got a lot of gold pawns. Black pawn. Black pawn, black pawn. Actually, pawn gold, pawn black. Bishop black. Where's the white pawn? Where is the white pawn? Is it in my bedroom? No, it's not in the bunk bed. But I'm guessing that would be my room or something. The white pawn. Because it's the smallest of them. But I haven't found that. It's just gold pawns. Observatory is a white knight. So, could use that. The vault is a dead end. You can't use that. So that's just for storing stuff, I guess. Utility? Yeah, I got no white pawn. Jeez, I gotta find that. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, well, at least we got the office in. What kind of rooms do we want to open now? I mean, I have no fucking idea. I'm done for the day, really. We got the keys. Let's push on. So, yeah, there's Mary Marion, and the peak is in the back. And Aldazar told me I was watched, so I'm thinking there's somebody to be able to scope up in that peak. That's what I'm thinking. And, yeah, it'll be her. I've set my mind to it. Everybody else is dead, so. She's just missing, disappeared. Yeah, there's the well, there's the peak. Don't see any water in the well. There's her with her book and pen, I presume that is. So, and that's her parents. And then there's me and my brother. But Herbie is nowhere to be found. I guess. So I'm not gonna even try to do this. The thing about the bust room is it had two of these hands pointing towards the door. One on that side, one on that one, both pointing towards the door, which I was facing when entering the room. So that must be very important. Unfortunately, I dead-ended that room. Okay, if we could move on here, that would be good. Special key? Silver key? I mean, could we use the silver key? Could use the prism key. It's a blue room. I don't know. Why the fuck not, right? Silver key. Fuck it. I can only store one thing. Conference room. Sure, why not? Not that it matters. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they would place in this room instead. Yeah, that helps me diddly. Aquarium helps me diddly. Dark room, diddly. I mean, I got no need for anything. That's just the way it is. So, doesn't matter. I'm done. I don't have the magnifying glass, so there's no point in going in there. There's nothing new in these places. There's nothing I can pick up or dig up or grab. dig some more, why not? Give me the key. Whoop-de-doo. Right. Another key. Wonderful. Now you give me the keys. Coin. Beautiful. Do I have... I do have a chapel. Wonderful. Alright. So, there's the laundry room. A freezer would be nice. A freezer would actually do me some good. Fridge, bedroom, I mean, what the fuck? Observatory, I don't need anything. Closet, I don't need any items. Let's show you the servants' quarters. Maybe you haven't seen them. Alright. Did I mention I needed keys? Yeah, I don't. So there's a whole letter here to Hartley. And as we've discovered in the dark room, my dad, I believe, my uncle, I don't fucking know, some guy's holding up a letter and it says that green notes are true unless in Hartley's chambers. So, yeah, this is a lie. There are 12 major keys. That's a lie, apparently. So, I don't know. Does that matter? So these bells are master bedroom, ladyship's bedroom, chambers, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, and boudoir. Yeah. Ladyship's chamber. I'd like to get that on my next run. But yeah, there's nothing here, I think. So we're ready to move on. If you want to read this, but I don't know. Herbert, yeah. So he's retired, and good on him. I should check the coat check for pictures, because I don't have the letter. It's gonna be an E. Well, I don't need to go to the locksmith. Anything else? No. All the lockers are opened. And this would be a truth, because it's not in his room. So Kirk Darren. I don't know. Don't really care. So yeah, we're ready to crack open the last room here. Special key, basement key, prism key. No. I mean, we could, but what's the point, right? Get another hallway? That seems like a dumb idea. A freezer would be wonderful. I'm not getting a freezer. Lavatory. I mean, I could just do it for the fuck out of the hell of it. Yeah. I need a freezer. I got one option left to get a freezer. Maybe I can get some dice in here. Maybe. Where's the fourth thing? Oh, coupons. Save $1 on each purchase you make in the estate. Alright, well. Swan. And her. Yeah. Another sign. There's a black pond. We don't want the black ones. Is it me or are all the pawns? No, they're not. They're not all dead ends. So that's just me. Alright, well. Ta-da. Let's go to the code check first. Let's. Gotta head back to the chapel afterwards. So yeah, this has been a long fucking run, man. Check item, basement key. Basement key has been checked. Alright, exit. We no longer have a fox. Prism key. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. So, ooh, almost forgot about this. Planet and crate, right? Paint and crate. Box. Oh, what the fuck? Holly. Crate and grate. No. It's gotta be an E. So. That is a crate. It is a box. Sign. There is an insignia on it with the holly. So. It's not a holy box. It's a holly box. And that is just painting a planet. It's usually 4 letters. Thereabouts. Pen. Pencil. Pence. Crate, box. What else? Cube. Crate. Cracked. Box. Beox. Boxy. E-box. So, crate and box is out. What else can you call it? You can call it a dice. That would make that a dick. That's not right. It is a planet, and we've used that as plant. In another room with a planter. Paint. Wood. Square. Cube would be cub. Square. A load. Cargo. Supply. Supply? It's a bit much letter-wise, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna figure it out. But it should be an E. And then it's if we count small, which I've written down. Gates, 8. Dates, crack, 8. Safes. So where is the down there? Kitchen. No, locksmith. Wait. Yeah. This should be an L. I have found a U. I don't remember what's in there, and I'm not gonna check now. So, here we are. A planet in a box. Okay, good to know. First letters. If I take the first letters of this, it's Ixged. Yeah. Ixgeds. So that is a T. So that's a draft and or a map, and I don't fucking know. I don't care, man. I do not care anymore. We still have one door. Okay. Do it. Use. Lockpick. Use. Freezer would be great. Thank you. Vault. I do have a vault key. We might as well. So there's a fuck ton of coins here. I'm not gonna pick them up. I'm gonna hope that they stay here. Because I already have too much coins. So there's Wednesday, November the 11th. There's the tower. There's Anubis. 149 was beeping. Okay. 149 should be right around here somewhere. There. Use. So So we get a token. That's nice. Allowance raised by 2. Might as well grab the coins, I guess. Not that we need them. Alright, we'll leave those coins, see if they transfer. So, yeah. This is the same insignia that is in the basement if you take the elevator down. And as much as I could transcribe it, the surrounding here is storm. This is fog, I do believe. This means Marshall, and this thing means FE, fee. So, but the page was torn. So you're supposed to go from the center out. I think it was, yeah, and decipher it. So Fenaries, that could be it. Couldn't it? FE, and then N. What would that be? Marshall or Storm? I don't know. Aries. I mean, this is supposed to be fog. This is storm. Isn't this storm? Yeah, it should be. It could be heat, but I don't think it is. So that's her passport. I'm guessing it's fake. Samantha Hayes. And yeah, that should be our mom. I might need a magnifying glass for this pendant. And this too. This should be the same, right? So, but is it? Looks a bit wonky. Yeah, I'm sure there's something in here worth noting. But I've written it all down, so date of birth 1/12/54. I wrote that down, right? Tell me I wrote that down. Yeah. 11254. The thing about the safes is I have no idea how many numbers go in the safe. So that's one box. Yeah. How you doing there, Anubis, with your unk? You good? That's wonderful. So there's this thing. Then there's that thing. And then there's the candlestick. And this thing, I guess. Those are all important things. The trophy and the candlestick, I don't think they're important. They might be, though. You know, in other rooms, obviously. The vase, it's just a common phenomenon, right? It might be that one of the vases hold a secret. Could be. I don't know why you're holding that, though. Why are you holding that? Do you have letters like the statue did? Statue in the cloister. I don't know. A lot of gold. And then there's the cup. I don't know. The Ankh. Anyway, we're out of here. We're done for the day. Thank God. Thank you now. Thank me. Alright, this is the way. Right, I'm gonna have to go a little ritual. It's a host in a house? Yeah. Alright, so, here we go. I know there's a secret in here, I just don't remember how to unlock it. Wait, what? Oh. Oh yeah, wow, that's a hack. I'm not using any steps doing this. But yeah, just depositing my money. Might need them later. Doubt it though. But here we are. Well, actually, I can only withdraw them once, but I must have like 150 in this piggy bank already. In total. I could take the rest of the coins too. But I'd rather leave them in the safe if I can. Plenty of money in here. Right, we're broke. Wonderful. That's everything. End the day, I mean. Yeah. What the hell else can I do? It's a shame losing all these things and the keys and the gems, you know, a freezer would be very nice. Oh well. There. We've made it to the anti-checker once more. And we still have the key in our coat to check. So, everything is hunky-dory. I don't think I'm missing something here. Got 2 more coins. That's nice. Got 2 stars for that later on. We got more lore in the rumpus room. We did a lot today, Jesus Christ. How long have I been sitting here? 3.5 hours. Okay. Almost as long as the first episode. Well, call it a day. Experiment each time you find some trash while digging out some chests. Yeah, there's probably something in the entrance hall, but I don't care. Can't get any permanent things. Call it. I really hope I haven't forgotten anything. But yeah, my brain is fried anyway, so. Yeah, that's it.